All right, y'all. Back with another video, man. Hurricane Milton is coming. I'm going over hurricanes in this video. Going over Hurricane Helene. If you hear my tone, I'm a little down. Hurricane Milton is aiming right at Florida, and it's like every time a hurricane come, I'm always like, oh yeah, it's not gonna hit. But for some reason, this one got me real nervous. And it's probably because it got me real nervous because I see the damage of Helene, whatever that hurricane name is. The death nears 200. So I'm like, I had to just think, what would I do if, I had to everything blown away and, no place to live. Because it looks like that could be the case in Florida. We could see a lot of the same thing that happened in North Carolina. And, it's just crazy, right? So, what's even more crazy to me is insurance companies that haven't been paying, like homeowners, anybody who, if you are familiar with the home improvement industry and as far as home insurance, there's been a lot of people who have not gotten their claims and they've been paying home insurance. And it's like they've been saying low key that this is like the biggest scam is like the home insurance companies. So now to see that people are going to rely on home insurance and to know that it's going to be hard to get your money. But to here nor there, y'all, I'm going all off topic. Let's get into the 200 deaths from Hurricane Helene, however you want to say it. And I'm going to get into more of this hurricane talk, man.
The full extent of Helene's destructive toll just now coming into focus.
We have no water, we have no power.
After the rising waters rushed through these communities, forcing some to puncture holes in their roofs just to escape their homes. New satellite images show how floodwaters overwhelmed the French Broad River, and video showing dramatic landslides in the mountains, all causing widespread destruction. As residents in Swannanoa, just outside of Asheville, North Carolina, are getting their first look at the storm's devastation.
There's probably about 8 to 12 inches of mud.
You basically would sink in mud.
Oh, yeah.
In Asheville, Mission Hospital's 100-bed ER forced to take care of 200 patients, staff treating the sick and injured in triage tents with limited resources.
Everything people see on the news, it's worse in person. It's worse.
These trucks providing the only access to clean water.
Surgeries and procedures can't go on because there's no water for the doctors to scrub in.
HCA Health, which oversees the hospital, telling NBC News in part they have remained open and caring for patients since the storm, adding, "We are hopeful that the Asheville community's infrastructure will be restored soon, but we have contingency plans in place and will continue to evaluate how best to take care of our patients and our colleagues."
So this is a part of what had me worried, because I'm seeing what happened, and that was a category for Helene, however they want to say it. But now Milton is just, they're saying a category 5. I'm by water. I'm like, let's play this one.
We are preparing, and I have the state emergency response team preparing for the largest evacuation that we have seen, most likely since 2017 Hurricane Irma.
Millions along Florida's west coast are breaking.
Now this is a time, before we get into this is a time that I'm thinking, like, do I want to stay in Florida and have to keep dealing with these damn hurricanes? I never thought about it, but it's like, bruh, is there a safest spot where we don't probably have to deal with any hurricanes? After this hurricane, man, I may just be considering. I've been hearing people always say, man, I don't know how you stay in Florida with all them hurricanes. And I'm just like, man, the hurricane's like a thunderstorm. But to see what Helen did and to see this, I don't know.
Bracing for another major hurricane that's set to unleash life-threatening storm surge, destructive winds, and flooding rain. Welcome into Fox Weather Live. I'm Kiana Lewis. Hurricane Milton already looking monstrous, strengthening into a major Category 5 storm. It's expected to make its landfall on Wednesday along Florida's Gulf Coast, and a state of emergency has been declared as mandatory evacuations are also in effect. This comes as many communities across Florida are still reeling from Hurricane Helene. We'll get you caught up on everything that's happened today, what's happening now, and what's still to come into
My luck, I
tomorrow.
go north.
Fox Weather is your
The
Hurricane
hurricane's
HQ. And as we head over towards the expert desk, we do have the new advisory that just came in, so we do want to break that down for you. 8 p.m. advisory showing that not entirely much has changed for the areas there in Florida. Looking at Daytona Beach, as of now, we have the winds that are picking up. You can see that in the distance with the flags waving furiously in the wind. The winds are a prelude to what's expected when it comes to Milton. Here's the latest advisory. So it came in just a few moments ago, 180-mile-per-hour winds. That isn't something that changed, but what did change is the pressure. We have the pressure dropping significantly, 8 millibars. So that's an indication that the storm is still strengthening at this point in time. And moving forward, we're going to be watching. It's still a Category 5 storm. It is expected to weaken upon landfall, but that's still within the next, say, 48 hours or so. Here's the changes that I mentioned. So again, as of 5 p.m., we had the central pressure sitting at around 905 millibars. That continued to drop down 8 millibars, indicating that this is still strengthening and intensifying through the open Gulf. And the Gulf is warm enough to help fuel this as it continues to do so. Where we do have tropical alerts in the near term is closer towards Mexico. Notice that it makes that clip in the northern portion of the country before moving off towards the north. Cancun is under tropical storm warnings. We'll continue to watch for that to continue to move off towards the east. While doing so, we've continuously watched as the winds continue to increase, sitting, as I mentioned, at 180 miles per hour, making that a Category 5 storm. As it did that, we also had the pressure continuing to drop, and that was the case through this evening as well. This has put Milton into a category of rapid intensification. Last 24 hours have been very interesting if you've kept it here to us at Fox Weather, because there's only a handful of storms that have ever done what Milton has done. Wilma had a 138-mile-per-hour increase. When we look back at another storm here, this is Felix, 132-mile-per-hour increase within 24 hours, making it from a Category 1 storm to a Category 5 storm. And now Milton is on that list as well, where we've had it go from a Category 1 to a Category 5, with winds increasing up to 135 miles, all within 24 hours. So things have significantly changed from just this time yesterday. When we look at how Milton has continued to progress, it isn't going to make it over enough of Mexico to help kind of break down any further intensity. So even as we look into tomorrow, we have this Category 5 storm still barreling towards parts of Florida. Maybe as we approach landfall, it undergoes an eye replacement, an eye wall replacement. Even if it got down to a Category 4 storm, we're still looking at destructive storm surge. We're looking at wind gusts, and that wind gust can expand even further as the storm continues to drop in intensity. Here's your look at the Ready, Set, Go plan. So if you're in the areas that are shaded in the red, now's the time to finalize your preparation and also evacuate if told to do so.
I'm in the red. I'm in the red. So guys, there you go, man. I'm in the red. That's all y'all gotta know. We're gonna probably be getting up out of here, me and the fam. It's just so much comfortable to be in your home. I don't know, man. Hey, but I'm gonna keep y'all updated on this hurricane. We probably gonna go up north a little bit further north. We are in the red. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace and love. Here we got Mr. Pollock. He had a cornfield. He took advantage of a free water test from us, and this is what we found in this water. We found sulfur, we found hardness, and we solved these problems with an easy fix of 2 tanks. So get your free water test today. Stay blessed. Click the link below.